Hey guys, it's Wednesday afternoon, November 25th, day before Thanksgiving. Just coming on to say hi to people, chat, things like that. It's been a pretty quiet day. I was responding to a D&D thing. Um, how's been smelling? Been filled with some really tasty smells. Getting ready for the holiday tomorrow, and yeah, we're just getting ready in the house in general for our small Thanksgiving. Originally, my sister and her fiance were supposed to join us, but we thought we'll just Zoom, exchange food with them in a safe manner, then Zoom the meal together to figure out how to do things. It's, kind of depressing, but COVID as it is beggars can't be choosers. And bears have to sorry. It's interesting though because her zip code in Brooklyn here is actually one of the lowest rates of COVID in the entire borough of not the city. Kind of interesting, but that's also theorized because it's right around Park Slope. So yeah, what's new with you guys? And if you want to come on, let me know. I'll give you guys a link. We can talk about anything you want. Anything you want. Um, but yeah, it's a quiet day, mainly. I'm going to do some writing, except I kind of forgot. I was having just a lot of cleanup, and I got up late because vacation, and I kind of napped again until fairly recently. So it's been a quiet day, though I hear Kickstarter is having a bit of a degraded performance issue because apparently Amazon Web Services across the Eastern Seaboard, if not all over the country, has just it seems like all these people using Amazon for the cloud service is now freaking out because none of the cloud services are working. Apparently, Amazon and all the sites are working overtime to fix it. I can understand that, but I know some people are trying to launch Kickstarter today, so this is like the worst thing to happen at the moment because now they can't. Because now they have to grade performance on the site. And I'm just streaming across Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And if you guys just want to come on and talk, let me know. Hey, Justin. Hope your holiday's going well so far, even though the holiday's tomorrow. So, what's a good topic for today? Thanksgiving traditions. My Thanksgiving tradition when I was a very little kid is that we had a family friend who lived right at the start of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So we would go to her family's apartment, not apartment, brownstone, because of the whole brownstone. Um, and we would go see the parade from the start point. And we would then go to my grandparents on Freeport for the actual Thanksgiving Day meal. That unfortunately changed in 2000 when my grandmother passed Thanksgiving morning. That was 20 years ago this week. And so traditions had to change. So no longer going to our friend lives home to watch the parade. I would watch it on the TV. And we would, I don't know, became the one in charge of Thanksgiving. Hey, Paige. And ever since we've been the house where people would come for Thanksgiving, except for my Orthodox relatives, because we're not a kosher home. We're a Jewish home, but not a kosher home. We don't have a kosher kitchen, so makes things complicated. And every year, my mom likes to change things up, though we do have some staples that we do like when we do have a crowd. Like we have the recipe for the cornbread used at Junior's restaurant here in Brooklyn. So my mom likes making that as a side. Everything is instead of stuffing, she's done a savory bread pudding, which it's kind of like stuffing except with some cheese in it and other vegetables. But otherwise, it's your basic bread stuffing. And this year she's doing that. So that she's doing another twist on both of these things, and she's doing a kind of a savory squash and onion tart. It's been cooking for most of the day today. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. Instead of a big turkey this year, we're going to have just the turkey breast. My sister's making my aunt's cranberry sauce. The thing is the thing about my aunt's cranberry sauce. She makes it a Grand Marnier. Every year, we swear it gets even more alcoholic. So y'all get like a contact booze. Let's see what else is people. So what are some Thanksgiving traditions that you guys do? Let me know in the chat. So I heard a recent bit of political news that just happened, and I don't want to say it on air because it would all be in a freaking ball of rage. Or not to any politics, but I think most of us here would be in a ball of rage. What's is going on? So yeah. Oh, good news. I just got the last page of pencils for issue 5 of American Dreams, which means the first arc is almost completely drawn. Well, the first arc is 100% penciled now. We're just waiting on it to be the approval for it to get inked and then colored, and then once everything is colored, the whole arc will be complete. And it's really exciting because I know issue 4 is already done. Issue 5 is now almost 100% penciled, 99.9% inked. I have no idea what the percentages are equivalent is, and I think roughly 25% colored. The covers are done. It just needs to get, and we also want to do a lettering script, a lettering pass before we go, and letter. So it's going to be a bit before issue 5 is ready, like another couple months, maybe. But we'll see, because Warney is coloring at roughly 2 pages a week. We could probably loosen up the rate a bit more. We'll see. But the rate of pages being colored, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's really exciting because the book's almost done, and it means the arc's almost done, which means I can do a trade. I'm really excited to do a trade eventually. And what else is going on? So, topic today, comics, Thanksgiving. What are some traditions in your house for Thanksgiving? If you want to come on and talk, let me know and I'll bring you on. Let me know. I'll DM you the link for you guys to come on if you want. Hey, Alonzo. Does that mean you want to be brought on, or you're just saying yes sir in general? Yeah, it's a gray day. That might be just the end of the day because, gray dawn, gray sunset. I'm kind of, oh, by the way, if you guys are FSK people, I'm wearing my FSK shirt, the indie structure shirt they had for FSK Day. And one of my villains is on the shirt. I'm not telling you who, because it's a bit of a surprise. But for process of elimination, you'll just know. Hey, Al. Technically, I'm the writer, not the artist. But I do work with some really great artists on my comics. Speaking of, I got, various little projects in the works. And hopefully, more and more stuff will be published down the line. But right now, I'm more focused on American Dreams and one or two other things. So a couple of things might be done behind the scenes, but it might be a while before I can actually get it out there. So there might be just things I have on the back burner in case of, to break class for in case of emergency, in case I need a release. Ah, thanks. Um, but yeah, it's a quiet day. Basically, it's basically cooking and well, there's no one really here this year, so we're not doing exactly our usual deep clean of the house, which would have been good to do because right now it's a bit of a mess. Yeah, tons of time. Well, I had more time for writing, but now I have my 3 days in the office each week, except for this week because I took vacation for this week. Plus, I would have only been in the office for 2 days this week because I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Um, but yeah, I have a couple of things I've been meaning to. I was meaning to write today, and I totally forgot. Though yesterday I wrote a kind of a dice. Yesterday I actually ended up writing a story treatment. I don't know for a graphic novel or a film or a TV series, probably a miniseries. Um, or what? I wrote like a kind of a 2 or 3 page story treatment for a idea that's been kind of like in the back of my head for a little while, and it's my little prequel take on a one of the childhood favorites. I'm not telling which one. And so far, the people I showed it to like it, but I probably want to write more script stuff because I owe my editor a script on something this weekend, so I'm working on that. I'm about me to do a collab script with someone as well. This this because I've been meaning to do that, and it's been over a year, and I've been and I decided to strike while the iron's hot because he and I were talking about it the other day. I'd love to, I just can't afford it right now. Plus, between you, me, and everyone else watching, uh, I don't do first person view very well. In the past, it's given me nausea, so it's not my favorite thing to do with first person view games. I'm good at it, but I'm just a quiet day so far. Yes. So tonight for dinner, I'm probably going to do our usual pre-Thanksgiving takeout order, which is probably going to be Mexican food probably this year because we have our favorite Mexican restaurant. And also unfortunately, our favorite Asian restaurant is in a zone which has a little more of a higher rate of COVID due to other populations in that neighborhood. So it's one of those better safe than sorry given the COVID rates. And unfortunately, we don't have any good Chinese restaurants that are closer to me. Because you don't think New York would have good Chinese food everywhere. No. And our local Japanese joint has just finished some renovations, so I don't know if they can easily do takeout. Yeah, it takes focus. Any kind of project takes focus. You have to be on top of things pretty consistently. It's just that I end up doing like so much stuff, so I kind of really eager to jump in and do things, and then I forget or I get distracted and things on. But at least I wasn't on the deadline, so it's not too bad. Well, yeah, you want to do takeout the day before Thanksgiving because otherwise you're going to be so flustered. I mean, because you don't want to have leftovers from Wednesday night dinner, but night before Thanksgiving, because then you won't have any room for anything in there. Okay. What else is going on? I know Jim Lee does a stream, I think, tonight. So I might end up watching that later tonight. Because that's always fun to watch. Jim Lee is like probably one of the greatest living artists of comic books these days. And he's always a treat to watch it. He's basically Bob Ross for comic books. Um, and it's just a real delight to watch him on Twitch when he actually streams because it can be a little because timing is always can be weird. And he's streaming at like 9 o'clock my time, I think, if I recall correctly. I don't know. Yeah, you hear things here and there. But yeah, that's gonna be fun to watch. Yeah, it really is. He's probably one of my favorite artists. Is one of my favorite artists. I actually do own a couple Jim Lee art pieces. One I won from him, and the other I bought from his art dealer. Yeah, Kang, I bought the hardcover, the special hardcover one, because I wanted to see it in black and white. But I like hardcover editions of stuff. If I had an artist who could do a variant cover for me, I'd love to have Jim Lee do a variant cover for American Dreams. I'd love it. I'd be like, "Mwah." But that's kind of hard to do when he's a busy guy. And I could drop everything to make a cover for for a fan. Yeah. I do have a couple artists, a famous artist on tap to do a special couple of famous artists on tap to do covers for the eventual trade. I'm not saying who though, a couple you know, just in general. I'm not naming them yet because if so because you want to be surprised when we eventually do the trade. Let me tell you, I've been using one of the covers as my backdrop. Well, the completed cover. Well, the two covers I got is already complete. So I have it as my phone background and my computer background. As I can't wait for you guys to see it. Though some of you may have had it in bits and pieces, but I'm not gonna say who, which artist yet. But yeah, so today. Oh, by the way, today there's some several Kickstarters have launched today. Well, will launch today. I know Jimmy Palmiotti's Pop Kill launched like the last two books in one Kickstarter. So check that out. And my editor on American Dreams, Sean Coleman. Hopefully, if this Kickstarter behind the scenes stuff gets fixed by the end of the day, hopefully her Kickstarter for Beautiful Soldiers, her graphic novel, will be out today. And I am hoping, praying that it launches and you guys check it out. It looks like it's a really good take on the what's it called? The magical girl genre that you usually see in manga, like Sailor Moon. It looks like it's a really great take on it. So I'm definitely going to back it. And also, for my friends, Kat Kalamia is doing like Father Like Daughter, issue 7, I believe. So check that out because when we did the American Dreams Kickstarter, it was for we did some nods for issue 6. And I added on another project of which I won't say what it was for. Brian Hawkins has his second issue of his horror series, Don't Ever Blink, is up. Unthinkables, which is by Unlikely Hero Studio, has 19 minutes to go on their Kickstarter. Go check that out in the next 20 minutes before it goes. Because that looks like it's going to be a fun new series. And also ending today is Operation Eclipse #2. And it has 6 hours to go, so check that out. Which one, AL? Although I would love to get anything by Jim involving my characters, because that would be really, really cool. That would be like a kind of a real kind of grail kind of thing, like having Jim Lee, even just for a private commission, draw Liberty from American Dreams. Because that would be really cool to see. I mean, I'm one of those, or well, one of my for one of those bucket list artists like to have a personal piece by for your thing. I already have one of those. Well, one knocked off, another is in the process. Because he's drawing it and I'm paying it. And I mean, maybe like a Greg Capullo cover would be really cool. Adam Hughes, Alex Ross would be really cool to have like a nice painted cover. It's okay, Andy. People's schedules. I'm gonna try to do planning to do a more regularly scheduled one on this weekend around 3:30 or so on Saturday, because I think that'll be when everyone's kind of around. Uh, what else is going on? American Dreams. Hopefully, we'll have another Kickstarter soon. Because issue 4, as I said, is done. It's ready to go. We're just, it's one of those weird controller processes we have to plan. Yeah, even though it looks really cool, and yeah, comics is expensive, but it's a labor of love. You don't go into it for the money. You go into it for the love of comics. What else is going on in this world? This crazy, crazy world. I actually don't want to know what's going on in this crazy, crazy world because so many crazy people and so many crazy things have gone on before the election, after the election. It's like, okay, we get it. So throughout this week, I've been posting, or for this weekend, for this week, I've been posting kind of like lost pages from a crossover. I was going to do a page off for its chest. So I read the same publisher, and that kind of unfortunately fell through due to fears be out of control. But now, one of those things I want to get interested back into now, because now we've had some like, oh, this looks cool. Why don't you guys finish it? Now we're having both our various publishers going, come on, finish it, start it. Or, well, first issue was only like a quarter done, black and art wise, black and white. And the script was only halfway done for the first issue before we had to stop for various reasons. But yes, I think we need to have a major sit down with all the various parties involved and start planning this again. So that'll be a fun thing to return to. And it'd be nice to see, Liberty and the other American Dreams characters show up in forms you may not expect in other people's comics. So there are plans being done in various little places. Again, I never can tell when I can actually release them, but they're definitely works in progress. Well, but I will say you can soon. Probably not Mandalorian because that's a completely other franchise. No, more like the other superhero books. Hey James, it's pretty cool seeing you on the Cthulhu Invades Oz cast yesterday. Any of you guys haven't heard about that? Cthulhu Invades Oz was just wrapped up its Kickstarter last night. It's what's on the tin. It's Cthulhu versus the characters of The Wizard of Oz and the various Oz books by L. Frank Baum. And it looks really, really good. So good, in fact, actually, on my pledge those last couple of days, I got to get the hardcover. And they have announced a sequel called Cthulhu Invades Wonderland, which I'm really excited for in very, very ways because I'm a big Alice in Wonderland fan of the books and of the movies. And my dad's a big Alice fan of the old books as well. In fact, we have it in various permutations in the house, including one with art done by Salvador Dali. So it's going to be a really interesting thing to see in the next few months, and so we'll see what else comes out in comics and Kickstarter and whatnot. And I'm especially can't wait to share what I come up with. But it's going to be a process because comics take time and money, and I have to. Sometimes for me, it's going to take a little while, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, guys, let me know if you guys want to come on the actual stream. Just let me know, and I'll DM you the link if you're on my Facebook. I'd have to actually go back into Facebook and do it and everything. We were all trying to figure out what the heck is going on with Kickstarter at the moment because a lot of people really want to start to get on to back things and they can't at the moment. And it's really weird that they had all these behind the scenes issues this afternoon. It's kind of depressing because, like I said, there were some people who were planning to start the Kickstarter this afternoon. It's really frustrating that that there hasn't been much in the way of. It seems to be town in general because I was on web service. It just went down and stuff they're doing other things. Let's see what's going on. Show you about the Kinesis data streams. We're working on recovering it. But it's supposed to take up to a few hours. So hopefully it's done for people relatively soon. Because I know LaShaw's been very excited to launch Beautiful Soldiers, and I know she wants to launch it. She was planning on launching it like this afternoon, right away. And she's got to be frustrated. I would be frustrated. I'm frustrated for her because I really want to back the book too. And so I know other people wanted to launch their books this afternoon, and no, they can't. And that's just, I don't know, frustrating for so many people. It's really because it was working fine the kid I was working was perfectly fine this morning, so I wonder what the heck happened that it just went. So yeah, American Dreams issues 4 and 5 will be a kind of a two-part season finale for the arc. And I'm really excited for you guys to see both when they both come out, whenever that will be. And in the meantime, Beautiful Soldiers from LaShawn Coleman, who's the editor on American Dreams, will be coming out hopefully today. And then I hoping other stuff come out. So let me know if you guys want to come on to the stream and whatnot, because I don't know if you guys want to hear me just go on and on and on for the next 30 minutes about random stuff. It'd be nice to, have a comment about. So like DM me and I'll give you the link. It was like cool to know who's watching what now. Well, it seems things are petering out a little bit right now. I'm probably not, fortunately, not fully awake because I said I had a nap shortly before I went on the stream, so I might have been not the most. And also, it's probably not the most ideal time to log on and do a talk when people probably are just coming home now for the holiday. It's probably just it's an awkward moment. So, and I said these streams are a work in progress. I need to get better at doing them, and so figure out the timing for everything. There is a scheduled stream for 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. Hope you guys will join me then. Till then, take care and be safe this holiday season, and I'll see you after Turkey Day. Bye-bye.